I don't know. It's the electronics are taking over the world tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
So, how long you been doing music?
Uh, I've been I've been playing guitar. I bought a guitar when I was like 20 years old. Started writing songs not long after that. But I've really been, I guess, trying to do the thing just probably about 2 or 3 years, something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, it's funny how I found you. Adam Klauser is a musician that I've had on my show before, and he just sent me a message one day, and he was like, "Bro, you got to get this guy on your show." So evidently Adam Klauser is a fan of yours.
Yeah, well, shout out to him. The few in
So
the crowd.
yeah, man, yeah, man. You know Adam?
No, I don't. I
No.
just know him from the internet. He messaged me one day.
Okay,
That
okay.
song out.
Yeah. So you guys have, I mean, you know of him then?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I kind of figured he's a cool guy, man. I like him, and he was I think he was like my third interview when I started this thing. So
Oh,
still talk to him today. So but he's a good dude. But so you do generally. I mean, your music is yeah, I would not necessarily was it's I just say it's comedic, right? I mean, you have it's storytelling, but it's funny. Like you got, but at the same time, you're kind of telling a story because you because of your past and what you help with now. Correct?
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's just kind of the stuff I've put out so far.
Mm,
But yeah, I mean, a lot of these songs like Christmas and Rehab or Crack and Heroin,
yeah.
they're they're about my life and like really hard stuff. But like, I just feel like with me, it gets to a point where I'm like, you can either laugh about it or cry about it,
Right. Right.
So it just kind of, I have more fun with it this way, you
Yeah.
know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. One
It's
hundred
kind of
percent,
like
man.
it doesn't have to all be, doom and gloom.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's why, and that's kind of what I'm about, dude. Is positive, encouraging, and I tell people all the time, dude, that good music is good music if it's reaching people and it's helping people, and it's got those positive qualities to it, then it's good music. It's good music.
Yeah,
So you can put any label on it you want to. If it's doing those things, it's good music to me.
right.
That's my opinion. So
Yeah, and I kind of stick to the Joni Mitchell school of songwriting. I heard her say in an interview one time that if you're gonna like write a song that's like deeply personal, and about something really hard, then it needs to have a moment of clarity in it, or you're just bitching. So
yeah, absolutely, 100%.
I try to have, even if I'm writing kind of a, more somber song, I try to have a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, yeah. I heard you there. Heard you there. So so you dwell in Nashville. Is that where you're from, or you moved there?
I'm from Eastern Kentucky,
Okay.
but I've been in Tennessee about 3 years. Um, Kind of been on and off in Tennessee. I lived in Memphis for a year before that, but that didn't go as well. I went running back home after that one.
I heard Memphis can be pretty rough.
Yeah, Memphis is
Like,
rough, dude. I was
yeah.
living in the East Side. Yeah, I was a rare commodity where I was living.
I hear you there, man.
Put it that way.
So what ultimately inspired you to be a musician? You said you bought a guitar at 20, but what was it that inspired you to do that and become a musician?
Oh man, it was just kind of like I mean, I always loved music, and I was always kind of like a closet creative,
Yeah.
and
Right.
like I was always like, I played football and stuff, but I was like hiding and writing poetry in my room and stuff. And then I don't know. I mean, a big part of it was I started doing psychedelics, like pretty trying to switch from the bad stuff and do more of that. And I got really into music, and I was like, man, why don't I just decided one day I'm gonna be a musician and bought a guitar and learned how to play it eventually.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did, man, because it's been like the biggest thing that's helped me through all my, you know.
It's therapeutic, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I can see that 100%. I can see that. You
It's
you want to
kind
play?
of a, what is it?
I said it's therapeutic.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. You want to play one for us?
Yeah, I can.
All right.
Let me see. So, and I'll do this one just to prove that I'm not only a comedic song.
Okay. I got you.
Unless you want to hear one like that, I can.
I mean, hey, this is your time, brother. You can play whatever.
Okay.
You can play cover. You can play covers all night for all I care. It's your time.
Well, I'm gonna play this song. It's called Nine White Horses, and it'll be out Friday. So there's my shameless plug for
This
it.
is the one you were telling me that's going to be out
Yeah.
after. Yeah. Okay.
And a funny thing about this one, man, I'll tell you before I start, is that, you know, it's one of these songs, man. I recorded it last year and it like was a whole thing, this EP, getting it done. You know, it ended up taking way longer for circumstances beyond my control. And I was kind of like down about it. I was like, man, I meant to have this out so long ago, you know, and I was kind of down about the date that it was coming out. And it ended up April 4th is when I'm going to put it out. And I was talking to my mom last week and she was like, yeah, all this stuff's going on. And then, you know, and your brother died, you know, the day he died is next week. And I was like, what day was that? And she's like, April 4th. So this is going to end up coming out on the day my brother died. So I just feel like stuff like that's kind of like the universe's way of being like,
Yeah.
but
Absolutely, man.
you're in the right spot. So
That's awesome.
without further ado, there's Nine White Horses. On the brink of exhaustion, on the edge of giving up, deep inside the cave, one single match was struck. Towards the glow I did stumble, past piles of dust and rocks. What I saw that night circles in my thoughts, and there were 9 white horses dancing around a girl with reins that looked like they held the whole weight of the world. They broke when I approached her. She looked at me and cried, the tears rolling down her cheek made my chest cave inside. I asked how she came to dwell in this place. I thought I was alone here, destined to remain. She looked at me confused, for she felt the same. I didn't come to live here, I was born in this cave. 9 white horses dancing around a girl with reins that looked like they held the whole weight of the world. They broke when I approached her. She looked at me and cried, the tears rolling down her cheek made my chest cave inside. I asked about the horses, she offered one to me. Said her I've known the longest, and I call her Misery. The mare was tall and pale, with blue painted eyes that bled down her cheekbones as a little girl cry, and I feel like I'm sliding through a tunnel when she speaks. The grips around my shoulders send static through my feet, and I can't seem to get through to who I thought I was. Is this insanity, or is this love? When I laid down beside her, she was gone when I woke up. Not so much as ashes were left where she was. And where did those 9 white horses go? What happened to the match she held? What happened to the smoke? And there were 9 white horses dancing around a girl with reins that look like they held the whole weight of the world. They broke when I approached her. She looked at me and cried, the tears rolling down her cheek made my chest cave inside. Thank you.
Right on, man. What was that? So, kind of what inspired that?
Oh man. Well, the song is about this guy that's he's in a cave and he's been up for days and he hasn't eaten in a couple days, you know, and he's starting to kind of hallucinate. And he hallucinates this girl in the back of the cave,
Yeah.
like protected by these horses, you know.
Right.
And he falls in love with her. But he
Yeah.
knows, because he knows he's kind of hallucinating. He knows he's slipping in and out. And he knows
Yeah.
it's probably not real,
Yeah.
but he just can't help it. And he falls in love with her. And then he lays down beside her that night and wakes up in the morning and she's gone. But all that's bullshit and it's just a metaphor.
That's awesome, man. I love it. That's great, man.
You know.
That's great. I love it, man. I love it. Where do you find your inspiration though?
Life, man, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything I've been through and everything I hear, see, you know, just goes through my filter. You know, that's why I like guys like John Prine and stuff, you know, because I have a lot of friends that hit like writer's block and stuff, but
Yeah.
you listen to guys like that, you know, and Woody Guthrie, like there's nothing you can't write a song about, you know.
No, yeah, not really.
So I just
some of the greatest times is at Writers Camp, man. I love Writers Camp, and
oh yeah,
you get to kind of just hang around and have camaraderie with like-minded people.
yeah.
And you know, and just doing breakout sessions and writing together and stuff like that, man. You really you do find there's really nothing you can't write a song about.
Yeah, there's nothing
Yeah,
not about. So it's just like, you know, life through my eyes.
that's awesome, man. That's good stuff. So so we talked about a little bit about you learned the guitar. Is there any other instruments you play? Just the
Nope.
guitar. That's it.
Nope. I wish.
Do you want to play something else? Like
Piano.
piano?
Yeah.
But I find that's pretty common with most people that play the guitar or the piano.
Yeah.
They all one wants to play the other, and a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Like-
Bob Dylan played piano, so
Yeah,
it's pretty
yeah,
cool. I
that'd
wanted
be
to.
awesome, man. I think that I would like to learn the piano as well.
Yeah, I just feel like as far as like another instrument to write songs on, because that's what I do mostly, you know, I'm not really like I can play a lead guitarist on TV or something, but you know, other than that, yeah,
You prefer right. I hear you.
yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that at all, man. There's a lot of right. I mean, one of my really good friends is Terry Joe Box from Nashville. So
Yeah.
you know the
Well,
Freak Show.
yeah.
So and another one is
At
friends with her as well as Paul Staggs. I'm friends with Paul Staggs. Actually, I just had a phone call with him today. So he's a Nashville writer as well.
yeah.
So cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being just wanting to be a writer at all.
Yeah. I like to write them and sing them, you know.
Yeah.
But then I like when other people sing them because they, you know, sometimes can sing them a little bit better.
How many songs do you have out there that people's taken?
Well, I write with my buddy Hunter Flynn. I don't know if you've ever heard of him,
I've heard
but
of him.
he's kind of a rising guy. But that's the only cuts I have, you could say, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you have any other hobbies or interests outside of music?
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot, I guess. I feel like when you get asked that, you're like, oh God, what do I do? You know? Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to read a lot, you know. Been into a Jack Kerouac book lately, Dharma Bums. Haven't got to that one yet. Yeah, what else do I do? Um, yeah, hang out with my girlfriend and go to state parks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah. State parks are fun. If you're
Yeah.
outdoorsy, I'm an outdoorsy kind of guy. I could go
Yeah.
hiking in a state park and be just content as all get out. So
Yeah, so I feel like, you know, traveling, reading, listening to music. I don't know. I'm like drawn to like uh creativity even when I'm like not writing songs, you know. I'm
yeah.
usually, you know, that's what William Burroughs always said. He was like, if you're inspired, write. If you're not, read, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I believe that even though I'm not much of a reader, I don't I that's one of my big drawbacks is I just don't like to read.
Yeah.
I can get my inspirations elsewhere, I guess. I will read and I do read. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
reading
you
right now,
can.
but
You can
yeah, I
read.
can read. I don't like to.
Yeah, I heard
Like
that.
I can't sit and like you're talking about books and stuff that you've read, and I can't sit and read there's only been one book. No, hang on a second. There's been a series of books and one book that I have read my entire life.
What was it?
I have read The Outsiders, which is still by far my favorite book. I have an autographed copy from S.E. Hinton,
Yeah.
and then I the C.S. Lewis books when I was a kid, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and all that whole that Chronicles of Narnia. Loved
Yeah.
those books when I was a kid.
Cool.
But and then high school, the Outsiders was my book, and then I just didn't read anything else outside of that. Like,
Yeah.
I
That's
just
all you needed, man.
yeah, that's all I needed. That's good, and it's funny because you know that the movie Outsiders was filmed in Tulsa, Oklahoma, about an hour and a half from where I live. So
Oh, no shit.
yeah,
I'm
so
about to
that
go out there.
yeah, so they've got it. They've got the museum. They've got the Outsiders Museum. It was so they were going to tear the house down that was, and so Danny Boy O'Connor, you know, from House of Pain,
Yeah.
Everlast. Okay, yeah, Danny Boy O'Connor bought it up because he moved here to Oklahoma after he kind of retired, semi-retired from the music industry, and he bought it and turned it into a museum and restored everything, and it's got a lot of the original stuff and it's got pictures of the movie scenes and stuff inside of it, so you can actually go
Yeah.
through the house that the movie was filmed and the neighborhood, the park that Johnny Boy got, or the park where Johnny got shot was is right down the road from the house, just like in the movie. And so yeah, it's pretty cool. So if you're going to Tulsa, man, you got to check that out. You got to go
Yeah,
to
I'll
the
be
out
out there May 23rd.
May 23rd,
Yeah, I
man.
got a couple of shows with my
Okay,
buddy Salisal and then a couple in Tulsa, I think.
okay. Salisol's not far either, so I
Yeah.
might
Where are
I
you
might have to
based out
try.
of?
I'm in the Oklahoma City metro area. I'm down
Oh,
south of
okay.
yeah. I'm not far from OU campus.
Yeah, I got a buddy. that lives out there plays music, Bo Turrentine. He's
Okay.
really good, man. He's more of a rock and roll guy, but
Yeah,
he's got a
that's
really
fine.
cool thing going on.
I'm not, dude. I'm genres don't mean nothing to me, dude. Like I
Yeah.
said, good music is good music. So
And then if you're talking about comedy guys, he does some funny stuff too, and he's
okay,
hilarious, man.
all right. I might have to connect with him, man. Put us in touch. I'll
Oh well,
does he have a TikTok?
yeah,
Another yeah, send me his profile and I'll go to his link tree or whatever. I'll follow him up. So
right on. Yeah, because we
I'm
were
all
talking about getting together, but it's a little bit far away.
yeah, I'm all about independent music, man. 100%.
Yeah,
If independent music could make a huge comeback and show these large labels that we don't need them, that would make
yeah,
my day.
yeah.
That would
You
make my
can.
day. So, but yeah, it's yeah, I'm not far. I mean, like I'm not far from Tulsa. Hour and a half, 2 hours. I make the trip quite often, man. I might have to see what's going on my schedule and maybe come up that way.
Yeah, I'll shoot you the dates.
Okay.
I can't remember where we're gonna be, the
Yeah.
names of the places, but
Yeah, and I mean, I'll link up with your boy too because I'm always I'm trying to get to where I'm connecting more to local artists like I used to when I was when I was a radio DJ back in the day. So I'm trying to reconnect with a lot of locals. You know,
yeah,
the guys that I hung with back then, they're kind of out of it now. Most of them are like, I'm too
got
old
real
for that
jobs.
crap. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
and some of them are still in it. They just do different things
yeah,
in the industry. And but I'm looking for that young talent, the new and upcoming uh, people that are in it now. So I got to get out and start doing some more community events. I got
yeah, man. The guy that I'm playing shows with out there, Odie, and I met him. He's a West Virginia boy. It's funny because we're from like the same area,
mhm,
of Appalachia, but we met in Nashville. But
okay,
he lives in Tulsa now, Odie and I,
okay,
and he just put out a new album called Appalachian Blues.
okay,
He's a Tulsa dude now, local cat. So
right on. Yeah, I'd love to connect with them for sure, for sure, for sure. I actually just took on and started managing an artist out of Oklahoma as well. So
oh, cool.
yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah, I've never been. I'm excited.
yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. Uh, Hey, I know Pastor Nate. He's like, I'm special because I ain't been on TikTok in 2 months. I feel special, brother. Thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate you. So, man, what other questions I got for you, Bubba? So what? This is going to be a good one for you, just because I know you just seem book smart. So, what strengths do you have that you believe make you a great musician or a good musician, however you view yourself?
Oh Lord. Uh,
Let's rephrase that and say songwriter because that's your strength. So,
yeah,
what strengths what qualities and strengths do you believe make you a good songwriter?
I would say introspection, self reflection, which can almost to a fault because that can end up being a bad thing. You do too much of that.
Yeah.
But but yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like a lot of people, like you'll hear a lot of people say like they have a hard time writing like after they get sober, you know.
Yeah. Hmm.
And for me, man, it was the complete opposite. Whenever I got sober 3 years ago and came down here, like I've written my best songs ever. I've written 100 songs since then. And so I would say, and because a big part of the recovery process is self reflection. Because
Yeah.
you're used to pointing the finger.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you
Absolutely.
find out you're the problem and all that. So I would say that, and then I don't know, man, just getting weird with it, daydreaming. I'd say that's probably a strength too.
There you go. There you go. A lot of that's
Emp-
actually a good strength.
yeah,
Good
and I would
strength.
say empathy too. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Cool, man. That's good stuff right there. I like that last one.
what's
Like that.
that?
The empathy. I like the last.
Yeah, man. is I think it's important about like because you can hear somebody write a song about something they've never been through, and
Mhm.
that's like if you can do that right, you know that comes from a really empathetic person. Uh,
Yeah, absolutely.
because being able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go back to Adam Klauser on that because his song "Don't Shut the Door" completely
Yeah,
fictional. Nothing to matter. The first time I heard it, and then I had talked to him on the phone, I was like, "What inspired this? Like, this song is deep, bro." And he goes, "It's just completely fictional, man." And I'm like,
yeah,
so many people connect to that song. It's like, it's so that I mean, that's it's a good writer though when you can do that, like
yeah.
you said. So
Yeah, and I think a big part of that is being able to like draw from your own experience. Like when is
yeah,
a time that I felt similar to that, you know?
yeah,
And like, yeah,
yeah, absolutely. If you get a chance, go check out that song.
yeah, I will
Yeah,
for sure.
you're gonna be like, okay, I see. So, so what about music in general makes you passionate?
Man, uh, I don't know. For me, it's almost like salvation.
Yeah,
Um, not so much like, not as much as me playing it, but like it's probably been one of the things that's like always been there for me in my life, and I think that's kind of why I like lean towards wanting to do it is because it's like I feel like everything that's really helped me in my life I want to be a part of,
yeah,
and like
absolutely.
one thing I think about like how I've been looking at recording lately because I got a bunch of stuff that's going to come out. I've got this song Friday, and it's going to be followed by an EP, and then I've got another EP coming out in June, and I'm trying to record a lot. But I think a big part of that, man, is like leaving your footprint. And I think about like my grandkids because like my grandfather was in a bluegrass band, but
That's
there's
awesome.
no recordings of it, and
Yeah,
there's just like a couple pictures, man.
yeah,
And like that would have meant the world to me because he died when I was really young, so like I never knew him.
right.
So I feel like just leaving a piece of you, is like important for your family.
Yeah, yeah. That would be cool, man.
Yeah.
There's some. I was fortunate enough to know my grandfather, but I was still young when he passed. So, but I mean, I still remember him. But it's yeah, that would have been cool, man, if he'd have had a piece of that history, man.
Yeah. So
It's
my
funny.
grand
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so if my grandkids here cracking heroin or Christmas rehab, they're gonna learn a lot about me, you know?
Yeah, they're gonna, they're gonna know Granddaddy went to rehab.
Yeah, yeah. Granddaddy was a little wild and then straightened up.
Yeah, that's good though. I mean, how long you been sober, may I ask?
3 years, December.
That's good, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's how I ended up
Don't
there.
even really know you, but I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
That's
appreciate it, man.
yeah, man. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Yeah, are you still involved in like helping others with sobriety or
Yeah.
yeah? Because I
Yeah,
know
I mean that's all
you
I've
did
done.
something around Christmas time. You were selling some merch to do something like that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, that was so cool.
yeah.
Yeah, what I did was I went to the place that I went to rehab on Christmas Day and
Mm,
played a show for those guys and gave everybody a hat that said Christmas in rehab. Yeah. So
that's
that was,
crazy.
man, it was so cool for me. Because, like, when you're in treatment during the holidays, a lot of the people that work there, like, take off to be with their families,
Yeah, yeah,
obviously. So, like, on holidays, there's, like, not much going on there. And these guys are, like, a week sober, losing their mind. They're just alone
yeah.
with their thoughts.
Right.
So, it was cool to be able to go out there and, like, at least kind of change pace a little bit and be like,
Make them laugh.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool, man. That's cool. I was wondering how that went because I
Oh,
saw,
it went
the
great,
promo
dude.
videos and stuff you were
Yeah,
doing on it and everything. So I've been
yeah,
meaning to hit you up and ask you, dude. It's just been crazy.
yeah. That was so fun, man. I felt so fortunate to be able to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's
But
cool.
yeah, man, all I've done is, I work a program, and then I've either worked in recovery or with this last job, mental health since then. And I'm looking at trying to get my licensed drug and alcohol counselor certification. So I might be going
Nice.
back to school here soon.
That's good, man. That's awesome. If you don't have that Cameron, if you don't follow Cameron, man, you want to check him out. Cameron Cowling.
Right
That
on.
that young man's an inspiration himself, brother. He had an accident and uh, lost his hand, and
Oh,
he
man.
he retaught himself how to play the guitar with the opposite hand, and he made a contraption that goes on his hand that he picks with, and he retaught himself how to play the opposite handed that way.
Wow.
That young man is an inspiration, bro. I'm telling you. You go check out some of his lives. You're gonna like him.
That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's cool. You wanna give us another one?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you another one. Let me see here. Try to use a. There we go. All right, I'll give you a brand new one. How about that?
Let's go.
Most of them are going to be brand new to y'all anyway. But this one is, I don't know where you grew up, but I grew up in a small place where, you just kind of kick around and nobody leaves, kind of the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
going on all the time. So this song's called Tetherball Town. Shout out to Flatwoods, Kentucky. That's where I'm from.
Here we go. How far away from Bowling Green is that?
5 hours. I'm
Okay.
completely like the eastern part of Kentucky, like damn near West Virginia.
Okay. I'm good friends with a couple of artists from Bowling Green, and then also Tom Goodall from Thomas Entertainment. It's a good friend of mine too. So
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, well, hook me up because I'll be, I'm only an hour from Bowling Green now.
well, I will tell you this. I don't know what Tom's plans is, but I know that I think he's going to be looking for some new artists here pretty soon.
Cool, come
So
on.
yeah.
I need the money. Ain't got no job. But, okay, yeah,
I'll put in a good word for you.
yeah, appreciate it. Tell him he doesn't steal anymore.
Let's go.
This song's called Tetherball Town. I'm not here to complain anymore about myself, about this pole that I've been tethered to and I couldn't ask for help. So smack me in the ass, babe, and send me spinning around, 'cause that's all I'll ever do here in this tetherball town. And I get by on spinning around, same old pole, same playground. No, I get high, never touch the ground, spin around, round, round this tetherball town. Well, there's nowhere to go here and nothing to do except find yourself a pole to get your ball tethered to. Your daily addiction of what makes you feel safe. Well, mine was heroin and hers, what's his name? We get by spinning around, same old pole, same playground. Though we get high, never touch the ground, and spin around, round, round this tetherball town. Well, my tether finally broke, boys, and my ball hit the ground, and I found myself rolling towards a brand new playground. See, I was tired of getting smacked. I thought in this new town I might be spared, but found myself getting kicked and flying through the air when I could have got by just spinning around. Same old pole, same playground. Coulda got high, never touched the ground. Spun around, round, round this tetherball town. See, the grass is always greener and the light is somewhere new. But no matter where you go, boys, you take you with you. So before you get hasty and go cutting all your ties, no matter where your ball lands, you gotta play it where it lies. Or you could get by spinning around the same old pole, same playground. No, you could get high, never touch the ground. Spin around, round, round this tetherball town. Well, you wanna change your scene, you think a new town might help. But a town can only help as much as you help yourself.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Dude, I love that, man.
Yeah. That song, I forgot, is also kind of about me leaving home and getting my ass kicked and running back, you know? So,
Gotcha. That's I mean, it's an interesting way to think about life.
yeah. Yeah.
Tetherball town.
Sure.
That was funny. My buddy Al here's laughing. He's like, "Oh my."
Yeah.
I love it, man. I love it, brother. Man, I know it's not Christmas time, but before we get off here in about the next 8 minutes, you're gonna have to do that one.
Oh, I can do that one.
That one was totally the one that caught Adam Klauser's attention. So
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, dude, the way we recorded that was so cool, man. I got Chloe Edmonston, the fiddle player from John R. Miller's band, and she turned me on to Thomas Bryan Eaton. He's a pedal steel player down here, man. And that song came together, exactly how I wanted it to. We recorded it at Treasure Isle here in Nashville. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but yeah, I've got a buddy who works out there. But yeah, it was cool. But how I wrote that, man, I wrote that song in like 10 minutes.
Oh wow!
On the phone with my mama, because I was supposed to play some Christmas show,
Mm-hmm.
and one of my friends that was playing it with me, she was calling me. She was like, "Are we gonna have to learn a Christmas song for this Christmas show?" And I was like, "Nobody's gonna do that. That's lame." Well, it turned out everybody was gonna do that. So I knew that she was probably going to learn one. And I was like, I'm not learning a Christmas song. And I was like, what would I even write one about? I was like, last Christmas, I was in rehab. And then I went,
it was like a light bulb. yeah, there we go. Christmas and rehab.
So I wrote it kind of about my experience and my family,
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, we've only got like 6 minutes left. So if you want to play it, we'll do it.
All right, I'll play it.
You already plugged it. We might as well go ahead and go with it.
It's still out there, even though it's not Christmas. You can listen to it.
It's there. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, all that. Guys can go stream
All
it.
that stuff.
Evan Wayne. Go look him up.
All right, here we go. Spent Christmas in rehab, and my sister, she got stoned. Said she had the munchies when she called me on the phone. She said, Bubba, I sure miss you. I'll have to smoke this one alone. Spent Christmas in rehab, and my sister, she got stoned. Well, Mama, she's on welfare. She's selling her EBTs. Daddy's cutting copper lines in a poor white trash stuck in treatment. I'm just trying to get clean. Spent Christmas in rehab, and no one misses me. Well, she detoxed in a psych ward, but it don't mean much to me. She knows I still love her, even with the Thorazine. And she let me use the phone today, and I thought I'd wish her well. She said she found a lover down at the county jail. Oh, mama, she's on welfare. She's selling her EBTs, and daddy's cutting copper lines and a poor white trash drain. But me, I'm stuck in treatment. I'm just trying to get clean. Spent Christmas in rehab, and no one misses me.
That song is so funny. I mean, I know it's part of your life, but the way you wrote it and
Yeah, man.
it's
What
just
can you do?
and how you can make light of your situation too, man. That's a
Yeah.
gift. That's a gift,
Well,
man.
well, I tell you what. One, I wouldn't be able to make a lot of it if I wasn't on the other side of it, you know.
Yeah.
But two, I got to get me one of those applause machines you got, dude. I need to bring that to. I know there's a couple shows I'm about to play in these next couple weeks. There's not going to be much of that. So I'd like to have one of them with me.
I've actually got the Rodecaster Pro 2 soundboard, and
Hell
it has programmable. It has some, those. That one's one of the pre-programs, but I can actually make my own too as well. But
Yeah, cool.
so, but you can get the same thing on the Rodecaster Duo for a little bit less the price.
Yeah, maybe they'll give me a grant for it.
Maybe. So, man, Evan, it's been a pleasure having you here, brother. And again, congratulations on your sobriety, and hang in there and keep up the great work, and keep making great songs, man. Keep writing, and I'm sure that I'm sure we'll be in touch. I'm sure we'll talk again, because I want to meet some of your friends in Oklahoma for sure.
Yeah, cool,
So,
man. Yeah, I'll get a hold of you. I'll shoot you those dates and
yeah, right on, man.
get
Right
something
on.
together.
Cool. Yeah, shoot them over to me. You got my number. You can text me anytime. Man, I'm one of those kind of guys, man. I know that I talked to you early on, and let you know what I'm about, but I mean what I say when I'm a shoulder to lean on for a lot of people, a lot of artists, and you just ever need anybody to talk to, I'm here for you, brother. No
Cool,
matter
man.
what. So
Appreciate it.
yeah, you bet. So I appreciate you coming in and sharing, man. And I look for. I'm going to be in Nashville in June, so maybe we can shake hands.
When are you gonna be there in June?
I'll be here. I'll be there the first week of June, CMA Fest week.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I've got a show down here, but it's not till the 18th.
Okay, yeah, it'll be the first week of June. I've got 10 in-person interviews I'm doing live from studio there, and the studio I work with is it's Soul Found Studio, and they're a contract studio for CMA.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be doing some street interviews up and down Broadway as well
Oh, there you
while
go.
I'm there too. So look forward to seeing some of those.
Yeah, that'll be eventful.
Oh, maybe I'll get a viral one like Haktua or something.
Yeah, there you go. You never know, man.
You never know.
I'll
You
be
never know.
staying far away from that. I'll be in the east side where I'm
Yeah.
comfortable.
So I'm actually staying in Mount Juliet. So
Yeah.
I'm staying away from downtown too. I'm only going when I have to.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I'll hit you up when I'm there, man. Maybe we can go grab a drink or something.
Yeah, dude, we'll get a coffee.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I like coffee.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right,
thanks
brother.
for having me, man. I really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
absolutely. I appreciate it. Guys, if you wouldn't mind hanging on for just a few minutes, I got a couple of announcements of things coming up the rest of the week. And we'll um, see if we can drop Evan out of here so you guys can see my screen better. Appreciate you, brother. God bless, man. We'll see you around.
All right.
All right, guys. That was Evan Wayne. Guys, go give him a follow. Go grab him up. He's on TikTok. All of his socials right here: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. You can find him, Evan Wayne. He's on all streaming platforms. So go make sure you grab him up. And then want to talk about tomorrow morning, the morning jam, 8 o'clock with Cooper. Excuse me. And then we have tomorrow night, RDD Gospel Jam, 7 p.m. Central, right here. Open boxes for musicians, and come in, play some gospel music, any genre you'd like, and so open to musicians for gospel night. RDD Gospel Jam. Let me put that up there. I don't know if there we go. That's better. Thursday night, 7 p.m. Central, guys, and I believe that is about it. We do have a giveaway going on. It is not, my slide is not in here because we were working on it earlier, but I have a fly rod, a custom made fly rod from R&R Rods in Montana. It's about a $500 fly rod. It's a 5-weight. And we'll get the slide up so we can get it up tomorrow, but it's $5 per entry, guys, to enter in for this fly rod. All proceeds are going to the Nashville fund to fund the project I've got going on there in June. So $5 per entry. You can enter as many times as you want. $500 value for this fishing rod. It's a fly rod, 5-weight fly rod. Blah, blah, got tongue twisted. So if you're interested in putting in for that, just put a memo in it. You can do Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. They're all in my link tree on my bio. If you go to my link tree, all of my pay options are there. And you can do $5 per entry to any one of those, and we will get you entered in for that drawing. That's going to be at the end of this month. It's going to be all month long. Enter to win, and you can unhide it if you want. Yeah, or I can actually. Not a big deal. Give me just 1 second, guys, and I will actually you'll get a little bit of a view of it here. Yeah. Just a second here. There we go. I got it. There we go. No. Did you do it? There we go. Okay. Now, that's it right there. So this is the best I can do for the picture for now, but it's got my logo burnt into the cork handle with some fly lures, and then on the fiberglass part, right there has Red Dirt Disciple on the pole itself. So custom made fly rod, $5 per entry to all of my any of my pay options on my link in my bio on the link tree. So all proceeds to Nashville. I know I'm repeating myself, so I want to make sure everybody heard it. God bless, guys. Good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning around 6 a.m. I'll come in and spin some music. Guys, come hang out with me, drink some coffee, whatever you do in the mornings. Come do it with me. Hang out. God bless. We'll see you guys later. Good night.